What's up, everyone? Day number 4. We here. Special guest today, Red Bull. Brought to you by Andrew Rios, which is also Andrew Rios. Super stoked to be doing this for you guys today. I think I said super stoked all 4 days. I don't know why I say that. It just must be rad. But cheers. So we're going to wait for a couple more people to come on, but looking forward to it. Make sure the sound is good. If you guys are looking to connect with me during the talk, all you have to do is there's a chat board right below, and just ask your questions, or you can head over to twitter.com/ZachMiller84 and do that as well. Are you making faces in the background? I see you doing that.
No. I'm just laughing at your way you said Twitter.
Twitter. I hear that's the way you're supposed to do it. And so I'm going to do a quick tweet for this out. How to qualify your leads, startups, #leads, #new biz. I don't know. Sounds like fun. That's it. So we get things rolling. Andrew, tell us a little bit about your business and how you qualify leads right now.
Qualifying leads.
Yeah.
Put me on the spot here.
Yep.
I use Lead Pages.
Okay, and how do you know if that's a good one? If you guys want, we can give you guys a link to Lead Pages if you want.
Lead Pages are very easy to use, very reasonably priced.
So you bring in, those are your leads. So when you bring those people in, how do you find out if they're people that actually will become customers? How do you figure that out? What process do you put them through to figure that out, or you just call them?
Just call them.
You don't have enough people giving you information, so you just say, screw it, we're just gonna do it.
Pretty much.
It's great. So if you're like Andrew, just contact everyone. But some people like me and other people, time is very valuable, and we want to make sure that we spend it a little bit more wisely than just calling everyone. So today's talk is going to be about how to qualify your leads. We're going to do a screen share right now. Mr. Rios, say goodbye.
Goodbye, people.
We're going goodbye. We're going to do the screen share thing. You know where we go here. We go here. We share it. We hide it. We plug this down, and we go full screen. We're going to get started in approximately 20 seconds. Looking forward to doing this. Hey, Dave, what's up, man? Good to have you back. Day 4. And we are on the wrong story. But that's why we have here. Qualify your leads efficiently. We get started in about 20 seconds. Take one more sip of a Red Bull. And here we go. Qualifying your leads efficiently. Man, that shot looks amazing. So, if you guys don't know about Hatch, a little bit about Hatch is we're in the business of helping other businesses. We help entrepreneurs, their staffs, and those that want to be more entrepreneurial through programs, courses, and content on how to start and grow one's business. We've been around for about 3.5 years. Some of our companies have gone on to do some big and badass things. And we put on a ton of events a year, about 150 events a year. If you were to count pieces of content and webinars in there, we're probably over 200 different events a year, including the State of the Startup Community Address, Execute, Coffee Downtown Startup Night, and something you might hear a little about later called 1004, where we're helping start and grow 1,004 employee companies. If you guys saw Andrew, he is one of them. All right. Are you ready to dive in? Andrew, are you ready?
Ready.
Hands up for the roller coaster. 3 ways to qualify your leads. We're going to tell you what the 3 things are, and we'll dive into them a little bit deeper. Number 1, invite them to your event. Number 2, send your rate card. And number 3, approach their budget early. So the example that we'll give you on this is if a lead is someone that introduces you to someone. A lead is someone that might go to your lead page and come in and say, hey, I'm interested in this piece of content. Or maybe you meet someone at an event. You want to qualify these leads so that you can spend your time wisely. Now, think of it like this. If you do not qualify your leads and you go meet with everyone that you meet, let's just say you meet 5 people at an event and then you decide to follow up with them and go to lunch or coffee with them. The time that you are going to use to do all those things at a minimum is likely 10 hours of time. 1 hour worth of meeting. Let's say your transportation time is between 30 minutes each way. So that's 2 hours plus the time of your cost for food and coffee. So even if the other person pays for the stuff, you still are missing out on your time. So the goal today is to learn how you can qualify your leads so you don't have to waste your time. Number one, maybe you're like us and we have an event, or you have a lot of events, or maybe you can invite them to someone else's event. What you want to do here is you're really trying to qualify and figure out what type of barrier to entry is available out there so that you can make it harder to see how serious someone is. Instead of saying, let's grab lunch, which is the cost of the meal, plus time, plus travel, or coffee, try to get more info out of an introduction. You can do this by asking specifically what they're looking for. So when someone says, hey, I want to meet this person, you can say, well, what are you looking for in this event? Basically, get down and dirty and say, what is your agenda? They may say, I want to share with you what I'm working on. In a case like this, at least an hour of time will be spent learning about the new idea or what they're working on. When this happens to me, I typically invite my target customer, a burgeoning entrepreneur or a growing entrepreneur, to one of our qualifying meetups, which is, in our case, Coffee Downtown, which happens each and every Tuesday. While this meetup is for everyone, it's the top of the funnel for our sales process. If you're not familiar with the sales funnel, typically it's a 5 to 7 interaction, 5 to 7 positive interactions to get from the masses basically to a conversion. So the top of your funnel is basically throwing everything and then funneling them down until you get them to convert. In our case, it's typically free content, a mutual data point to be distributed, supplemental information, digging deeper than and figuring out more information about them. And then between 5 and 7, the steps 5 and 7 of our funnel are the hard sell, follow up, and post sale. This is what I just said. So in this case, it'd be an interest. So let's talk about someone that comes to, so we get a lead in, we invite them to coffee, then we see if they physically can attend. We spend a few minutes learning about what they're working on. We follow up with them after the event and we provide them with additional information or content you can, but on the topic. So if you have a blog post ready, you can send that to them. If you guys have any questions throughout this time, all you have to do is simply ask the question below or head on over to Twitter at ZachMiller84 and I will answer your questions. If you're watching this at a later time, still feel free to tweet me as well. Number 4, dig deeper. What questions do they have? See if the prospects has read or watched the content you provided. Do they have any questions? Then on number 5, upsell them. Sell them what you're working on. Now you have the goods to provide. Sell it. And number 6, if you haven't, if they don't immediately buy, or even if they do buy, follow up within 24 hours. Second thing to qualify your leads, send them your rate card. How much is this going to cost, right? So everything is for a reason. And so you want to send them something that they can get, they can figure out what it's going to cost. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, well, I don't want to tell them about money first. Well, if you're going to a business meeting, likely money is going to be at some point. So would you rather waste 10 hours figuring out how, building something to find out that someone isn't even qualified, that they're not even in the same range? Or would you rather do that like question 2 and find out? So for me, literally did this morning. Someone said, how much, hey, great to meet you. What are you working on? What is your budget? And the reason I do that is because I think it's really important to find out that people are looking to get that information and know what something's going to cost. You're providing a ton of value. And if you want them to work on, if they want to work with you, they got to know that you're going to have to pay for it. So send them your rate card, send them, figure out what their budget is, and that's the sales platform. Great example is the story of the 1004 program. If you guys haven't heard of that, you'll hear about it even later. But when I send money early, I was able to convert these folks, 10 of them, and make $1,100 in just 10 straight days, and I validated an idea. So why should I do that? I know what you're thinking, Zach. This is bold. And couldn't I be missing out on the opportunity by pushing the sale too early? Sure, you absolutely could. But you could also be qualifying this business or person to see how much they value you and themselves. Oftentimes, people don't value their time either, and they would rather just go to lunch to think that they're getting something out of something and probably getting something out of them instead of actually making a transaction, figuring out that capital is the way to go. If there's one thing that I want you to realize from this, it's that you cannot get back time. Qualify those that come into your life and maximize your time. Remember, bring them to you. We at Hatch create content and gigs, which brings those target customers to us. It's not that I don't want to meet with them, but I don't want to. I want to verify that they care about themselves. You could waste your time on someone that seems like a great fit, and then once you tell them about the money, they bail. So instead, bring money in very early in the situation. Don't cop out. Don't be scared. You got to do it because at the end of the day, you're going to anyway. So stop wasting your time. The first time I tried this, I sent my rate card to a lead that was from my buddy Eric, who owns a software consultancy. He said, hey, you should meet this person. And when I sent them, so we set up a meeting. And then afterwards, I said, here is my rate card. And we had the meeting set. And as soon as I sent the rate card, nothing back. This person completely ignored me. So I'm going to work with this person. I'm going to give them an hour of my time, 30 minutes of my time, even 5 minutes of my time to find out that as soon as I put money in front of them, they wanted nothing. They wanted something free. And why am I okay with this? Because I'm not wasting my time. Of course, I followed up and tried getting a response, but the second I qualified this engagement with the capital, the conversion changed, the conversation changed. It went from I really need your help, I really, really need you, to I'm broke and I don't want to pay you. Would you rather have the no early on or later after you spend all this time? To me, it's I want to know as soon as possible if we are in the same boat. So do you want more content like this? Well, we created a course for you that you guys can have video on demand at any time, watch webinars, workshops, and courses anytime, anywhere. Some people have said, yes, thank you. I know I'm always sentimental about Hatch, but I really can't think of a better way to spend $30 a month. So if you want all this stuff and more, new content every week, expert workshops, access to the greatest mastermind group ever created in 80+ companies, all you have to do is go to startwithhatch.com/1000-4, or just go to startwithhatch.com and look at the numbers at the top that say 1004 and click there. For $29.99 a month, $30 a month, you get all the access. Also find us on Facebook, Start With Hatch, Twitter at Start With Hatch, and IG at ha.tch. So to recap real quick, if you want to join 1004, you definitely should. Watch webinars, workshops, and courses anytime, anywhere. Rolling back through 3 ways to qualify. Approach their budget early. Send your rate card. Invite them to your event. Remember, this is an example of a sales funnel. I recommend you guys creating your own sales funnel. Free content, mutual data points, supplemental info, dig deep, hard sell, and then the follow-up and post-sale. That's all we got for today. Head on over to startwithhatch.com. so you can get more information on 1004. We'd love to have you. Thank you guys so much for your time today. Andrew's still here. He's reading the book. Y'all want to see him? I can hear you. I know that you do.
Reading Think and Grow Rich.
There he is. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. Until next time, we'll see you guys soon. Webinar 5 tomorrow. Later.